Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well and you're having a fantastic Sunday. So, last week I shared my small chops, okay, my party small chops recipe, some of the components, okay. So I shared the mini pies and the chicken. Today I'm going to share the chips, the savory one, okay. This is not that one. This is the salt one, okay. So I hope you enjoy this. So we start by sifting some flour, okay? So I'm going to be putting all the measurements of the ingredients in the description box for you. And I've added some nutmeg and some allspice, okay? And I'm sieving everything together. Then this is salt that I'm now adding to it. You can add your salt to your onions and your garlic, okay? So I'm adding some butter to I'm going to rub the butter in this flour, and later on my onions and garlic blend. Okay, we're going to use that to bring this flour together. Okay, so this is how your flour should look like. Okay, when you finish rubbing the butter in, it should look like when you squeeze it in your hands, it should feel like that. Okay, like breadcrumbs. Okay, it shouldn't be all together like that. Okay, so I'm adding my garlic and onion blend to it. Okay, so you can add, as I said earlier, you can add your salt to this blend, but I like to add mine as a dry ingredient. Okay, so I'm going to bring everything together. I added some water. Add a little bit of water if you need more to bring the dough together, right? So now I'm going to put the dough in a cling film for it to rest. I like to do this to my dough, and I just love the feel of the dough. It's did me come on. I just love the feel of dough. Anyway, so yeah, I'm flouring my chopping board and I'm going to be rolling my chips. Okay, so I've divided my dough into two and I'm rolling. So what I'm going to roll it very thinly because this chips, when you roll it and you roll it, it's thick. When you fry it, it's sort of double in size in a way, or in a double half of the cup. So it increases in size either way. Okay, so you need to roll it as thin as possible. Okay, so what I want to do, I don't care the shape I get, but I'm going to cut it into a square, right? So I'm using a crinkle cutter to cut it. That's the knife I used, and now I have this fondant roller that I'm using to cut. I like my chips to have this, this crinkle designs. Okay, so I'm using the fondant roller to cut it, right? So I'm going to show you three different ways you can make your chips. Okay, so this one I've cut it into long strips, right? And the ends that I cut off, that irregular and not so nice ends, what I'm doing, I'm going to roll it and make it very thin, and I'm going to just rip them. I'll tear them, and it will be the ripped up chips. Remember Ghana, we have rip sometimes our chips is ripped up like that. I remember my mom or feeling lazy. I remember I had to instead so remember your road. Yeah, be channel. So it's quicker, all right? Sometimes I put a lot of like all three together or all four together and I roll it and then I tear it. Okay. So we have the straight one, the very long ones, right? And these ribbed ones. So now we're going to be rolling and cutting the small ones, the ones that we actually we cut it into small pieces. And I'm using this crinkle cutter, right? Because I want that beautiful zigzag, you know, edges to my chips, right? So that's what I'm going to use to cut all this up. And then when I finish, I'm going to um cut it into small pieces, like as you see me do, right? If you don't have it and you have a scissors, I also have this um sort of zigzag scissors that I use for my stuff. Okay, so you can use that as well to cut it to get that effect. Otherwise, you use a regular knife because that one too can do. It's just that it won't give you that zigzag design. Okay, so you cut all of it and then we'll go on to fry. Yes. So yeah, this is everything we have. We have the long ones, the ribbed ones, and then the small ones that we've cut. So add some oil to a wok or a frying pan. And what I like to do is I put one piece in. When that one is finished frying, then I take it out. So the first one we are frying is the long ones, okay? The reason why I love the long ones, it's less work, but by the time you finish frying it, it would have broken into the perfect sizes for you. It's just beautiful how this one works, okay? So what you do is once you put it, you keep stirring. If you don't stir, it will stick together. So you keep stirring, and then so it doesn't stick together. And you see that at the end, look at how it looks. It's all like broken up. So you don't have to waste your time to cut it into pieces. It will do it for you. That's why I love when I'm doing making a lot of chips, I use this method because it is easy. I'm doing all the other ones just for demonstration purposes, for you to know the kinds, how you can do the other ways. I'm sure that you can, but this is what I'm showing you today. Okay. So why that one is done, and what I do is after every fry I strain my oil. So this is, I didn't show, but I've strained it, and you can see the bits in the sieve. Okay, and then I go in, and this time we are adding the sliced ones, no, the ones that, not the ribbed ones, the sliced ones, no. And you fry. This is not a, if when you are frying your chips, no, you have to be present. Okay, it's not any if you na kwakoto jeni aba anakope mekobi anakosre nchine wadanfo bi ho obeba na hye. By the time you come there, it's bent. So you have to be present, and you have to be stirring, you know, constantly, not constantly, but intermittently, like regularly, so that your chips fries nicely. The third one, the ribbed one, which I'm frying now, you see, say, mi jaho, na me ko di ko ponsa kakra na me buy no, na ade no kakra hye. So it's not true. Man ko di ko ponsa. Me can di agro. Ate. Ajay. So yeah, you fry, and you see that some of them are biashe because me just see so na me ko hwe me how far. Me buy na say na hye. Sheba and Sheba, it was like it's browned, a brown more than I'd hoped for it to brown. Okay, so that is it. It's very, very simple. These chips they are very simple to make. You can make it any day so quickly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a Sunday. You can make some for next Sunday for your friends, for church, for your parties and everything. And please, thank you for staying with me today. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.